What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video. And yes, we are doing a proper video. We're heading up to the Riverland. This is the first time we've really been able to get away since I hit the kangaroo with the poor old ute here. So we're heading to Moorook Game Reserve, which is a national park. So you actually book online. There's about 21 camping sites there. When I booked a few days ago, I actually booked for last night as well, which would have been Friday night. But I got held up at work and got too late, so I've bucketed up me $14, only $14 a night. So yeah, you just book online. We've got campsite number 11. So yeah, I'm a bit worried. It's called the Moorook Game Reserve, so I'm expecting there to be a few giraffes and elephants and things hanging around. Watch out for the lions and tigers tonight, but I've got a bit of scared of the dark medicine, so we should be okay. So we got everything loaded. We got the caravan, we got the kayak, we got the fishing rod, we got some stumps for a fire tonight. It's a beautiful day. We're still in autumn. It's been dry. I don't think we've had any rain up here significantly for about, that's a big word for me, for about at least 6 months. But we're just starting to head in towards winter, so hopefully we can get a bit of a rain up here. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. We're going to turn the camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and you know what that means? It's time to start the music. Okay, just coming into Karoonda, and it is their annual Karoonda Farm Fair or agricultural show. Should get a huge crowd here today. Still early, about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we will try to avoid videoing the Karoonda silos, seeing you've seen them about 500 times. Got a nice horse and cart there. I can't help myself. I do love a good windmill. Okay, so here we are, Moorook Game Reserve. Haven't seen any giraffes yet. River Murray there in the background. We're looking for campsite number 11. That one to the right is number 5. And it looked pretty good, nice little spot there. Another one to the right. I'm guessing that's number 6, if I've got my maths right. Okay, 11 to 13 out to the right. This first one is 11, which I was hoping would be nice and close to the creek, which it looks like it is. Nice fire pit there. Little creek running out to the right. Beautiful. Well, here we are, guys. Great little spot. got this little creek down here. When we were here a couple of years ago, we were camped down at number 7 or something, I think. And when we went for a drive, at the end of this creek where the road crosses over, there was a young lad fishing. He ended up, must have saw the sign on the van and watched the videos and told me he was catching Murray cod down there. So he was on a lure down there, so we might have a bit of a go, take the kayak down there and sit on a bank and see if we can find a cod hiding under one of those logs. That's the Murray out there. Nice good low spot to put the kayak in, or around the other side. Got the fire pit there. Pity the wind's blowing it straight into the we'll be blowing the smoke straight into the van. And there you go, Moorook down there about 2 or 3 kilometres. Kingston on Murray out to the left, probably about 5 or 6 kilometres. So the price of worms has definitely gone up. I should be breeding my own at home. I think that was $10.90 at Moorook store. Up on the board you could get one bit of fish and chips for $9.50. Oh well, we'll see how we go. These idiots that chuck all their bottles, cans, plastics. There's a jar over there, there's a tent peg in there. I've got to clean it up now before I start my fire. Not getting too many bites, guys, but I have to do a bit of an adjustment to my brand new... Oh! I don't think that was a bite, I think it just slipped. Hang on, I've got no head cam. Back in a minute. So fairly sure it was just the wind blew it off the post. But as I was saying, my fairly brand new $37 expensive rod, I've already stuffed it up a bit here at the top. We've lost the end bit. So we get in here, cut that bit off. Oops. And it looks brand new again. I'm thinking by about the end of the year it'll probably be cut down to about here, or maybe here. So I just came around to the creek and chucked the line in. I get a message on my phone. My son has just caught a Murray cod. I think he's with a few mates camping at Greenways Landing up Nildotty Way. So I'll put a photo of it up. Okay guys, kayaking tip number 132 is working out how deep the water is when you go to get in your kayak. So me being very professional at this, I just have a look at the waves, the wind, the shadows, and I've worked out that that should only be about 1 foot deep, so I can just walk into it quietly and try and get my bum in. Now I haven't got my head cam this week, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I do want to take my phone with me, but I don't want to risk it yet, so we'll just chuck that on the bank. Hopefully pick that up later. Alright, here we go. Paddle can stay there. Alrighty, push him out a bit. We're a bit lucky we got the wind pushing it back in. So we'll take our first step in and see how... Oh shit! I don't know what I'm on here, but it's sinking. It's not dirt. Oh God, I think it's a bit deeper than I thought. Hang on. Right, I'm going to try and do this one hand and get my bum in. It could be a bit tricky. My pants are falling down on my shorts. Right, bum in. Rightio, we're nearly in, guys. Oh. Stabbed myself with my knife. Oh. Okay, gotta get my bum up. Oh, we're nearly there. That's how a professional does it. We'll go down the creek now and chuck a lure in and see what we can do. Nice little bit of wind here, so I don't have to paddle too much. Just drag it a bit to turn it. Gotta love these little creeks. Should be okay if I duck my head. Maybe not. Ooh. Full of bloody spiders in there. We could get out and portage it just for Rodney across the other side, but that's far enough for today. Okay guys, we made it back. Obviously didn't catch any fish or cod. Just thought I'd film the dismount. It should be pretty easy. I think I can touch the bottom. Alright, bit of a rock. A lot of weeds just here. I don't know if you can see them. But, I think I've got my phone and everything out, so as long as I don't drop this camera we'll be right. So rightio, get those knees working. What are we doing? Right, here we go. We made it with just a wet bum. Got the caravan up there. I think I'm going to have a early scared of the dark medicine. I'm a bit pissed off not catching any fish. Okay guys, got a nice little fire going. Do a bit of a cook up in a minute. I'm back on my every 18 months diet again, back on my carnivore one because it's the only way I can lose weight. So we're going to be having a bit of steak and a couple of sausages and some eggs, so pretty basic. So got a couple of exciting things half planned for later on in the year where I need to lose a bit of weight to do what I want to do, so we'll keep that one as a bit of a surprise for you. Okay guys, we've got the pork sausages on. I got the plate a bit uneven, but she'll be right. And as normal I forget something. I didn't bring any tongs, so I've got to sneak in here close. There we go with the Scotch fillet. That looks pretty good. Let's hope we get a bit of a sizzle out of this. Oh yeah, we're getting the sizzle there. Season the top. And we'll be back in a minute. And that wind's dying down, turning into a beautiful night. Just thought it was calming down and started blowing a gale. Forgot my egg flipper too, so might have a bit of trouble getting them out. We'll be back when we plate up. Well, there's my carnivore meal for the night and first meal for the day. It looks bloody good. We'll be back for a review in a minute. Well, that wind sprung up. It's probably about 7 o'clock, 7:30 at night, but I'm thinking in the next hour or so it should calm down, hopefully, so I can have a nice night sitting by the fire. Food review. That steak, what was it, ribeye? No, Scotch fillet. It was only cheap, it was 11 bucks I think, and it was pretty shit. Maybe it's the way I cooked it, but I think once you've had, usually I have ones from Drake's, which are Wagyu beef ones, or yeah, Wagyu, whatever they call it, and they're about double the price. So usually maybe about 25 to 30 bucks, and they are beautiful. So maybe I've just sport myself getting the expensive ones. I think the sausages and the eggs were the best part of that meal, so that was pretty good. There's probably only had about 2 mouthfuls of the steak. So I was thinking it looked like about an 8.8, but just because of the sausages and the eggs, we're going to give it a 7.8. That's my review. Good morning everyone, and that wind did not die down all night, so it sort of spoiled the campfire night, but good spot anyway. I've just packed up, I've got a bit of stuff to do today. Got to catch up with my brother on the way home through Wainaka, and then catch up with Mum at Karoonda. She fell over a few days back, or probably about 5 days ago, and she broke a couple of bones in her wrist, so I'm going to call in and see how she's going, and we might just check out a couple of campsites here at Moorook Game Reserve on the way out. But fantastic spot. Probably only downfall for people is there's no toilets here, but up to Moorook is under a 10-minute drive, where they've got toilets and showers. I might just call in there and show you Moorook. They've got a nice little 2-part caravan park there right on the river, which we camped at probably about a year ago, I'm guessing, or maybe a bit longer. But that's also a good place to camp. But if you want to get away from everyone, up here at Moorook Game Reserve is brilliant. I'll give it a 9.1, be a 9.8 if they had toilets close by for the people that need them. So all packed up here, tidied her up, and we'll start heading off. Moorook, so if you're new to the channel, just thought I'd show you what it looks like. If you go back about a year, I did camp down there to the right. You've got 2 separate camping areas, one to the right, then you've got this bit of a public park in the middle with the boat ramp, and then down to the left is another parking area, which you just use the machine up by the toilets there. I think it's about 14-15 bucks a night. Down to the left is also the skiing area, so it tends to be a bit noisier during the summer, and a lot more people, younger people with ski boats and stuff. So I tend to prefer down there to the right. Got a nice paddle boat down there in the distance, and there's no one camped there at the moment. When I came past yesterday, there was one caravan there. Only a small town. They've got a little shop over there, petrol. Also does a bottle shop, so you can get you scared of the dark medicine. And they've also got a little club up there I've never been to. It opens at 4:30. I just read on the sign, so they do meals and stuff. So if you're ever looking for an option of somewhere to stay, I thoroughly recommend this great little town of Moorook on the mighty River Murray. And as I've said before, that's the Murray which goes out straight ahead. So that's upstream. That bit to the right is just some backwaters. So the river actually comes from out down there, down here. That is an island out there, so the main part of the river comes this side, but you can also go the other side and get back onto the Murray.